I was elected, everybody's been asking me, I mean, for like the last year, so are you excited? Are you excited about this? What's going on? What's happening? What's your big idea? What are you going to do? Okay, I'm just, you just get elected and you have a year and you have some thoughts ruminating in there and, okay, well then they say, well, what's going to be your theme? Well, and you need colors, and you need this. And then I felt like I was like the head of a prom committee all of a sudden, which was kind of crazy. So it's been probably a year of trying to sort all this out in my head and what was going to happen. And because really, I do want to do a good job for you guys. I really, really do. So Rob, thankfully, had a great idea. He's like, Jen, just go to leadership. Go to NAR, listen to what they have to say about the theme. Go to Washington Realtors, listen to what they have to say. You probably don't even have to reinvent the wheel. Something's gonna hit you there. So I did. I went to NAR, and Bill Brown, amazing. His whole idea is revolution, and he talked about bringing back home ownership and making sure that realtors are taken care of financially for the future. And looking at the tax consequences of home ownership and keeping that in place. And that was great, amazing. And then I go in here, lovely Margot at Washington Realtors, and her theme is one team, one party, one voice, and that was great too. I'm thinking, wow, these are fantastic, and they both strike a chord with me for different reasons. But over the months, that idea of revolution, that word just kept coming back and kept coming back. So for all of you who kept asking what my big thing is going to be, it's just going to be a revolution. How about that? Yeah, so exactly. So I just started my 19th year in real estate here in Spokane. Can't believe it already. So like many of you out there, I have my share of stories. But over the recent years, and especially this past year in particular, reading all the Facebook posts with the Spokane Brokers Facebook page, and working with my brokers and hearing the struggles, and some really bizarre struggles this year, by the way, just random oddness out there, I realized that we really are in the middle of a revolution right now. And if you look at the word revolution, RE, we abbreviate that a lot of times for real estate, and then the word evolution is in there too. So we kind of are in this real estate evolution. We have had, market changes, tech changes, lending changes, appraisal changes, our member demographic is changing, all of these changes because real estate is always evolving. So yes, on its face, looking at the word revolution, the composition of that word, the real estate evolution is part of this theme. It's looking at what we do as an association and why we do it. Are we keeping up with all these evolutionary changes that I just mentioned? Are we positioning ourselves to maintain a strong foundation in the future? Do we need to maybe evolve our structure and activities to meet these changes? Are we doing something just because we've always done it that way, or are we doing it because there's a clear benefit to why we're doing it, and it is in alignment with our strategic plan? So for a long time, I think we as realtors have gotten caught up in all this change. I mean, it's just all around us and it's everywhere, and it's so easy to do, especially for so many years. Those of us who've been around for a while, we were in survival mode for so long. I mean, it's kind of like coming out of that war zone and you have PTSD because you're just in survival mode and you have all these changes around you. But this change and things have shifted our focus off of our purpose. And we've lost sight of who we are and what it means to be a realtor and a member of the Spokane Association of Realtors. And I think it's time for a revolution. So the revolution about which I speak is not some violent governmental overthrow. So get that out of your heads. I'm not leading the revolution, no. But instead, think of it as a shift or a turn. I really believe the best time to change and to make changes is when we're strong. Because you're not doing something then out of desperation, and you're not trying to hurry to do something to make it quick. So our association is strong. And so now is the time that we can turn in a meaningful way. In our revolution, let's reclaim our position as the voice for all things real estate. With all those tech developments out there over the years, we run in danger, and I think maybe we have a little bit of abdicating our voice to all that digital collateral that's out there. Zillow and Google can never replace us unless we let them. Real estate and homeownership is so much more than numbers and data and housing stats. It's much more than being a courier to email an offer to someone or to get digital signatures. It's about relationships and professional help interpreting all that data and all that digital collateral out there to find and negotiate the best outcome for our clients. It's time that we remind everyone that realtors are fundamental to home ownership and the American dream. In our revolution, let's look for and seize opportunities to enhance the realtor image. I'm so excited about the efforts and the lead that our association is taking for a drone conference that's coming in March. So watch for that. It's going to be fantastic. Even more so, I'm so enthused and excited about the phenomenal ways that our membership positively, we'll use a revolutionary word, infiltrates the community, okay? And they serve, and they do this often under the radar. I mean, they're out there, they serve on boards of nonprofits, they serve in their places of worship, and we cannot forget the Sacred Heart Children's Hospital Clubhouse. So kudos to all of you out there for giving back and enhancing the realtor image, and I want us to keep doing that. So let's look for ways that what other ways can we enhance that image. In our revolution, let's hold each other accountable, not only in our service to the public, but also in the expectation of cooperation with integrity among our members. The NAR was started over 100 years ago, and the Code of Ethics was basically established on the Golden Rule. So you kind of look and you see the gold and the blue is part of the reason for my color choices. The gold to remind us of the Golden Rule, okay, that's why we're here, okay, Code of Ethics. And then the blue, because the gold is the past, that's what we were founded on. The blue is kind of the current realtor are. So there's my reason for colors there. So. But I personally think, thinking back to the Golden Rule, if during our course of business, if we stopped to think about something just as simple as the Golden Rule before we took action or before we spoke to somebody else in a way, is that how we would want to be treated? Is that how we would want to be spoken to? It's going to make a big difference in our businesses, and we'll have a lot less strife just from stopping and thinking of that ahead of time. I think it really says a lot about realtors that we as an organization hold ourselves accountable to a high ethical standard. So let's strive to continually raise our level of professionalism among our membership, and that will benefit not only us, but also the public. So I'm challenging us to unite in this revolution. Let's stand up as the voice for all things real estate. Let's seek out and seize opportunities to promote and enhance the realtor image, and let's expect integrity from ourselves and each other. Every revolution starts with a unity of purpose, and I'm excited to align with you as we dispatch our revolution. So I want to thank you guys for coming today. I'm so looking forward to serving you and serving with you in 2017, and it's going to be a fantastic year. So thank you.